Here we go.
Man, we were a little rusty. I'm like the rust bucket over here. Chum bucket.
What's up, everybody? How we doing? How are we
I
doing?
feel like it's been a while since we just came on here, and
Been close to a month.
yeah, I'd say that's
It
fair.
has. Mom, if you guys have to walk, you can go past just behind the camera. No, you can go back here. We're rolling, but it's all over. So, guys,
Why does it even matter anyway, right?
what's that?
Why does any of it really matter anyway?
Yeah. So guys, listen, we're not gonna beat around the bush. More so because I have a sore throat and a headache.
Oh, good to know.
A lot has happened over the past couple of weeks. Would you say, Chris?
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
You know, we graduated college.
Steve started his career.
I started my career.
It's about to be over.
All right, guys. So
We said we're not going to beat around the bush. So let's
No.
just do it.
So here's what it is transparently. We are enjoying the shift that we've made, I think,
Which is towards
to making skits and
Yep.
making content on TikTok.
we actually just started a second account,
Yes,
which we're about to have up and running.
which we're not going
We
to reveal.
probably would already have it up and running if it wasn't for this podcast.
We're not going to reveal the name, but let's just say it taps. So we have our fun. Listen, all right. Here's the reality. Here's what we said.
Here we go.
Okay, so we're doing this podcast, right? It's a ton of fun.
Oh, it's
No
so
one's
much
no
fun.
one's doubting that. I really enjoy this.
Yeah, let's take that back a second. The podcast isn't on done forever. We're pausing it. We're gonna try to build up a bit of a following.
Yes.
And then we're gonna resume this podcast at a later point. But we feel it's best that we allocate our time towards the things that's gonna get us a bit of a bigger following, and
Yeah.
be able to monetize this, make this all worth it, get better quality for you guys, everything.
It's a matter of.
You think that's fair, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's what we've said every day.
Yeah.
It's a matter of. We want to show people the side of us that is very philosophical and maybe a bit
Deep,
artistic,
artistic, yeah.
and we also want to show the side of them. You want anything?
No, I'm good.
I'm all right, thank you.
I don't know if I'm yelling. I got headphones on.
No, my mom just held
Parents-
up a sign that,
yeah,
that said
just-
"Rita's question mark."
Yeah, you gotta respect the.
Yeah, no, they do respect it.
innovativeness.
Okay, so I was saying, basically we're like, okay, we have this artistic slash I think philosophical and I want to say a bit feminine side, right?
Oh, I don't know about all that. Part.
And I think it all mixes together.
I don't really put like things like labels on that like you. I'm trying to get Steve canceled on our last pod.
All right, so guys, I have beat around the bush.
You were beating around it. Just say
We're
it.
what we've realized is that it's not easier. It's just more time efficient and effective to make content on other social media platforms for the time being.
If we ever get to a point where we can actually hire someone to help with some of the administrative stuff,
Oh yeah.
we'll be on everything. We'll be doing podcasts,
yeah.
our skits, and our other secret account that will be unveiled in the upcoming week or two.
Yeah, but we've also realized that podcast is a lot of what everything's what value you bring, and for podcasts, a lot of times it's what guests do I have on, and
Can't really get guests when we don't have a huge following. Like over the
Yeah.
whole span of this, we've had several hundred listeners, which is really cool. But
and it's not about the numbers really,
no, it's not. But like,
I think everyone out there knows that the numbers are what take you to another level, and at that other level is when you can start putting more time, energy,
better quality.
basing your career around it. And also, I think it says something that the skits have done so well, so fast.
100%.
Because
We've gotten more likes on one skit than in our entire podcasting time on TikTok.
I mean, by like times
What-
100.
What would it be like? I don't even know the number or percentage better. Like in the thousands.
I'm coming through a bit loud, and you're coming through a bit quiet.
Oh really?
No, you're good now. I forgot the question. Was it a question?
Oh no, it wasn't really much of a question. I'm just saying that in simple man's terms, the skits perform a lot better on TikTok for us, and we just feel as though allocating our time towards that and this like secret little project we
Yeah.
got going on in the background will give us the best chance to build a bigger, you wouldn't get it
Yeah.
platform, you know?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we know there's a lot of people out there that I think enjoy what we make.
Uh-huh.
Is at least what we've seen, and
And we learned a lot from doing it. Like we would probably never even got our skits on TikTok if it wasn't for this. So.
oh my god, oh, that's what I was gonna say, Chris.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I think this episode, we should just like look back at all of the things, like our best memories from the podcast.
That's what I was thinking.
What we learned, our advice to anyone.
Well, I got
who-
some funny ones for you.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll start it
When
off.
we
Go ahead.
first started this podcast, guys, probably for 16 weeks straight, one of our first segments was Homework of the Week. And it was a segment where me and Steve would give each other like a chore of some sort, like read a book, watch a movie, and then we would kind of like paraphrase it back to you guys and try to explain it to you. And like if you didn't do it, then you would have detention, and detention would be like clean the bathroom. Like no, dude, that should first off just be something we already do, and second off, why the hell did we think you guys want to listen to any of that?
It's so you made a good point. The amount that we've both learned, the amount I feel I've grown, it's very nice to have something that on a weekly basis
That you document it with.
you document and you think, dang, that was a week ago. We did all of this, especially when we started
we used
making
to say that every time before the pod.
especially when we started making clips, because that was only March. I mean, we've been doing it since August. I would say the timeline was, okay, let's just make sure we're not going to throw up while
Mhm.
talking, to an audience.
There was a time where I kind of got lazy with the podcast, and I don't know
Mhm.
what happened. One day, like some energy sparked in me. I was like, "Oh, bet!" And we really took it serious for like a couple months at the
Mhm.
end, and we did a lot of editing, and we had some success with it. But
Yeah.
we were like, "All right, let's do some skits," and the success was just way better.
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
think sometimes you just have to be fair and just go with what's working, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think why not? Because if we're still making content, right? It's not like we're taking off from making content.
No.
So there's still stuff actually on a more frequent basis, although it might be less, quote
The
unquote.
skits are nutty because we record them almost every day.
Yeah, it's fun though.
You know what I mean? So like I thought doing the podcasting once a week was crazy, but
Skits really
skits
opened
every
our
day.
eyes.
Like I start forgetting what day of the week it is. Like,
Yeah.
Because it's just every night it's like, all right, what time we meet, and or like
Yeah.
we just meet after dinner every night and film something.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll just work the job and then, which is pretty fun. It's not bad.
it's actually pretty fun though.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice. I'll go for a bike ride during the day, have lunch.
Yeah.
Just-
No, your job, I don't know how it works, but it seems pretty damn like laid back from my perspective. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still work, but it seems pretty laid back.
I try to do a lot of deep work for them. So, a lot of my mornings when I go from the gym, like 8:30ish, from then until about 11 or 12, I'll just really go head on with getting all my tasks done.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll take a break, and it might be lunch, and then there's meetings, obviously, and there's reactive work. But, it's a ton of fun.
Well,
I'm really excited with where it's going.
hopefully soon enough, I won't be around much longer.
Well, no, you know what?
Dude, I'm just messing.
No, I know, but I don't just even say this. I really like the company, and I think
Yeah.
I think I'll at least be an investor 10, 15 years in the future.
No, for sure.
They have a good tech. But all right, so where should we take this?
Oh no, you wanted to talk about some like memories or fun things
Mhm.
about the pod we had.
Yeah, I mean the commercials the fact that the commercials are
Commercials were fun.
are ingrained in the black hole of the internet forever.
Yep.
Is quite interesting.
If me
Consi-
and Steve somehow ever became famous, the shit people could dig up from these podcasts.
Yeah. Nothing bad, just
No, not even bad. I'm saying like, there's
Just
just like, yeah, there's something wrong with these kids. Like the name of their LLC really is fitting. You wouldn't get it. Oh, talk about the new name. Like, we used to be You Wouldn't Get It Pod.
yeah.
You wouldn't get it LLC, guys. We were a limited
Mhm.
liability corporation, like company. I love it.
Don't except when the IRA asks. We are
Oh, when
nothing.
they ask, we were a shell company. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's fun. It's a step. There's a lot. I mean, there's too much to even report that's been learned. But editing, we would never know how to edit.
I would have no clue.
Wouldn't be. I mean, 'cause it's almost like you go through the gauntlet. Like if I had to, it's almost like that first. I think you need that 6 to 9 months where you just put yourself out there, and
I
it's just
agree.
and it's not hell.
I think the pod also helped us do that thing we always talk about, which was get over the hump of like fear of what people
Yeah.
think. I think
Yeah.
that was a huge thing that just applied directly to now making skits. Like now,
Yeah.
me and Steve just don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah.
We just post and we're like, oh, bet. Without that, we wouldn't even have the skits. So the podcast was
Yeah.
one of the most important decisions I think me and Steve ever made in our lives.
It was it's the beginning, and we're still at the beginning.
And we made the decision sitting, eating tacos, and drinking margaritas. So, guys, you can really, what's it called? Have some pretty important decisions, or make some pretty important decisions, in some weird circumstances. You know what I mean?
What do you think? What would you tell people who just want to get started but have no idea what path to go towards?
Started in what, like any form of social media?
They just want to make content because they see the opportunity.
Yeah, because we are far from like a example. We're just
No.
starting out. But like for people who at least like we got over like fear of stuff, I mean, I think your best bet. It's hard to say because like when we started the pod, we posted it up. But I think if I was gonna do something like TikTok, I would just like secretly start an account
Yeah.
and just build it. And at that point, if you got to be able to deal with random people making fun of you, let
Yeah.
alone your friends, like me and you now, I'm probably more worried about the rest of the internet than what any Kid Vegan thinks. Because
Yeah.
the rest of the internet's just as if scarier. There's more of them.
Yeah.
Like people are.
They're
Luckily,
gang
the
up on you.
content me and Steve post is pretty friendly, so I'd say like 98% of what people comment is pretty good. But you'll still get a hater here and
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're not
Yeah.
like, no offense to, I'm not trying to like, we're not really like cringy like a Bryce Hall, for example, or like one
Mhm.
of those TikTokers. Like
Mhm.
we're just trying to really make people laugh. If anything, everyone's like, oh my god, this is so cringeworthy in a good way. I've seen a lot of comments. Like,
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
which is a good comment. Like I'm like, that's the point. Like we literally are making fun of it.
Yeah.
You get what I mean though?
Yeah. What's good is that we're focused on bringing value to the table. I think a lot of people, there's not so much value as they're trying to, as a lot of people might be trying to spark envy, right? Maybe like envy, or just, we talked about this, like how the movie industry does this, and I think social media, parts of it turns
I
into
do.
it,
Mhm.
where you almost look at real people like they're gods. Like think about Timothy Chalamet, or I made an example, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Holland. They almost don't seem real,
Right.
just because, like, when do you ever see them?
Yeah,
They're
no.
all dolled up, makeup, best lighting
Can't even go out in public, so what's
in
it work?
cinema. Yeah.
Me and Stu can go in public.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, right.
I'm just messing around. I did have to say something, but I can't remember what it was.
I just think I'll keep talking while you.
Yeah.
I just think that I think it's nice to see the gap bridging between people being like influencers and then also being actors or something.
Well,
The girls from Riverdale do that. They post on TikTok, and it actually
dude,
makes me
they have a ton of followers. I follow them.
it actually makes me think like, oh, okay, so these are real
They are
people.
humans, I
You know?
Because you watch their character, and like that character is not necessarily them for the most part.
Yeah.
They're playing another character, a fictional character.
Like you look at the rich skit, that's not me.
No, not even close. Well, wait till you guys see one of these skits coming out.
Yeah, it's pretty
But
nuts.
I saw a comment today on our Rich video, and I really liked it. It said, fellow Temple alumni here, I really just hope you guys blow up. I don't know why. So I commented back, and I was like, haha, I love this, brother. Sending love your way, and he
Yeah,
liked
dude.
it back. Because I thought that was so cool that, like, someone random that doesn't know me, instead of, like, writing, like, any form of hate, they were just, like, sending positive vibes our way. And I'm like, let's go, dude.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. I was like, let me send some positive vibes his way. He's looks just like, I went on his account, looks like he's just a nice-ass dude. I was like, let's
Yeah.
go. We need
Yeah.
more of that in the world, you know?
We do, and we have, yeah.
Instead,
And
we
if
get
you,
a bunch of people who hope for people's downfall.
yeah, I mean, if you have the mindset that we need more of that in the world, and you have to be a champion of it, you have to champion that good behavior, because we talk about this a lot, Chris. But I think the people that comment negatively, or you can tell
Yeah.
feel negatively, it's all from a place. It's all from an internal
There's
place.
something else that stems to do that,
Yeah.
right? And me and Steve, it's so funny because we saw like a hate comment, and I just deleted it because I was like, you know what,
Yeah.
we're not gonna reply, nothing. We're just gonna. We normally don't, but it was just like
Yeah.
we posted it right away, and someone wrote something pretty like. It was like kind of mean, but like I don't give a
Yeah.
shit. And we deleted it, and we were like cracking up. I'm like texting him while driving. I shouldn't do that, sadly, guys. That's one of my. I just pretty much admitted to a crime.
Yeah, no, you
But
good. Not in
and I'm
PA.
texting Steven, I'm like, dude, this dude must be so like sad and like or mad or something's wrong with his life. But I was like, with that said, I'm not gonna dog him. I love my life, man. and I think
Yeah.
you do too. So
Yeah.
why would we let this bother us? Who gives a shit?
No, yeah.
like you know what I mean? Like we kind of spun it around and we're like, oh man, that I feel bad for you, and you probably envy us because we wake up every day and I enjoy what I do in my day. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
It's cool to feel, because with the podcast I felt this way, but with the when you get a little traction, that's the thing we talked a lot
Yeah.
over the podcast
It's
about
just not the same.
different how intentions can be segmented or fragmented, right? Like one thing doesn't have to be 100% pure. So there's a bit of
100%.
ego in it, but it's like, dang, people actually enjoy the work we do. We could scale this up. We have ideas to scale this up. We have ideas to scale the to scale this
Yeah, I
outward.
think that's fair 100% though, because I feel like me and you put in a lot of work into the podcast, and we didn't get as much traction. And we're like,
Mhm.
damn, like I think we make something decent that somebody
Yeah.
likes. So then we do something like this, and people are like, dude, I love this. They start following us on like TikTok. It's like, oh, awesome. Like someone else like actually appreciates. Like me and Steve sometimes actually do put some thought into this. You know what I mean? There are days when we were like we posted one today that we like. It was just a bad day for us on Monday, and I
Yeah.
still liked it. I have no problem with what we posted. I thought it was still good content.
Oh, I thought it was great.
But yeah, I thought it was great. But like even on our bad days, me and Steve still like we put out good videos. We think
Show up.
so. Like people to show positive vibes. I love it.
And we're also, I don't think either of us are saying this, but I just want to make it known we're not coming on here to like boast about where we are.
Oh,
I think it's just more of like, hey guys,
I think we're just coming on here to explain to them our thought process. Like our
Yeah.
thought process is like we are nothing yet, but we see
We are
we
nothing.
see the green light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We see the green light flashing, and we're like,
yeah,
little Great Gatsby. We're like, oh damn, maybe there is a chance like we
Yeah.
could do something cool with this, or like I don't know.
yeah,
You know, maybe
Yeah.
some Key and Peele action over here. You know, Kano and Puri. I don't know. We gotta
K
come
and
up-
P,
yeah,
K and P.
K&P. That's kind of fire.
Dang,
Yeah.
okay. It's a matter of what. Yeah, I think it's a nice medium that we found, and I think I would recommend endeavoring on finding this same.
I think that's
medium.
what we tried to do. Is try to find something that we're passionate about. Find a way that to potentially one day monetize it,
Yeah,
and just go after it now while we're young and have the ability to before we have kids.
yeah,
I mean, if nothing comes out of it, what the hell did we lose? It didn't really cost us money.
yeah.
It cost us time at nighttime that I'd probably be spending watching a TV show. So
And I'm of the opinion that if you just keep looking at the product that you're putting out, because you can switch up, the product, but it's still you putting it out, and you just
Yep.
refine it
mhm.
and just go after it, refine it
'Cause
every day.
that's a great way to put it. Yeah, I would argue the skits are a refined version of the podcast
They are.
in the weirdest way possible.
The new account we're doing is a refined version of.
Yeah, I
The
mean, we
podcast
can
and
give
the
them a
skits.
little bit of a hint about the new account, like if you want to just tell people, because I mean, if they want to follow us after this,
Yeah.
like you don't need to tell them exactly what we're doing, but like you give a little bit of hint away of like what kind of an account that me and you are sharing.
Yeah.
What it will
So
involve.
we're realizing that, like, okay, there's a little bit of traction being gained with the skits. That's awesome. But comedy isn't all we want to do. Like
No.
I want to do stand up. I know Chris wants to do. We both want to write.
No, it was just funny waiting to see what you were gonna say. I was like, I don't know what I want to do. No. There's definitely a lot of things we both want to do that are artistic and creative.
Yeah,
Right.
not feminine though. He didn't like that
No,
one.
I didn't like that. No, because like it's not that I'm against it. I'm just like
No, I
I
know.
don't think like our account pretty much will encapsulate things like anything from our like diets to maybe some gym things, some fashion,
Mhm.
some cool cinematography, vlogs, and it's
Mhm.
something me and Steve can do together. And it's kind of our new podcasting way of tracking our lives and the cool things we do. And
Yeah.
wouldn't you say that in like a smaller, refined size?
Mhm.
And it's pretty much going to be an account that has all that cool aesthetic looking stuff.
I mean, let's be real. When you're building it up, because I love every single person that listened to this. Like, that's so awesome that, I don't know, if your family, if your friends, like, we potentially almost had a conversation and, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's cool. But the reality is that, like, you also have to leave your hometown. Is the term
Yeah,
there.
I get what you
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a big world out there, and TikTok's just the best platform, and other platforms too. YouTube Shorts are.
Our YouTube Shorts have like we just posted like 3 or 4, and the past 2 have gotten like we're at 4.8K and like 2.5K views on the Shorts, which is like pretty awesome compared to the podcast with 10 views. Now the
Mhm.
Shorts are like 15 seconds long, so it's a lot easier to get views. But dude, views are views, and we'll take it. And I think this is more of a we're not gone forever, like we'll be back kind of thing, right?
Yeah. It's just
Like,
funny. It's just funny how we're like,
well,
it's
yeah.
not goodbye, it's see you later.
Thank you. That's I couldn't think of like the quote I wanted to use. It's not goodbye. It's a see you later.
It's not you
Um,
guys, it's us.
Yeah, it's us.
It's not you, it's
And
me.
I think you guys will respect our decision to. It's funny because everything me and Steve do is pretty much together.
Yep.
I do think eventually we'll do some things on our own personal accounts, but I think for some reason we have very similar mindsets with slightly different outlooks, which
Mhm.
is you need that.
Yeah.
But I think it helps having a friend for both of us. Like, man, some days I just don't think I could get a video up if I had to, and I think you feel the same way.
Mhm.
So having someone like be able to pick up the slack for you, I think is huge. And
Yeah.
yeah, we just work very well together, even when we disagree. Like we don't get butthurt or anything,
Mm-mm.
and it's just been a fun process between the podcast and these new endeavors, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And we're excited. And what more can you really ask for besides optimism for the future? That's kind of like, isn't that life?
Yeah. I
Is-
think we should like call this now, guys. If we ever did become like viral or semi-famous in any way on these platforms, we're changing the what's it called? Like the shtick. Like we're staying in our hometown that or like right
Oh,
near
yeah.
it. Like
Yeah.
guys, you might see us on the Delaware River, man. Right on
Yeah.
what's it called street?
Why
Radcliffe
leave?
Street. Yeah, we ain't moving to Cali and we ain't getting no drug addiction and
No,
alcohol addiction.
No.
There's too much craziness in Cali, man.
I
I'm
just,
all for a trip there, but
No, yeah. But let's just, I mean, I'd rather prioritize peace of mind and on the Delaware and write some stuff and
dude,
film some stuff
that's
and
what I'm saying, man. Nothing-
network there.
And if we ever want to make content, we'll go travel somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, we'll be going to Europe or something. You know what I mean? Do a little European travel.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have vision. I have visions that I don't know if I'll share yet, but I'd like to have a few pads around the country.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
world.
Oh my God, yeah. I want, dude. My like dream would just be. I'm a pretty simple guy. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I don't need much. Like
Mm-mm.
you know, like you have a one house paid off back home, maybe a little villa. Oh, this isn't simple. I'm saying a little villa in Italy with a little winery. You know what I mean? That's the more extreme example. Maybe a little house in Florida.
Yeah, you'd be a simple, affluent guy.
Yeah, simple affluent guy's a good way to put that.
Simple.
I like that a lot. You know,
Yeah.
pay off a little villa, and then we quit all this altogether. Say, you bank as much money as possible, and
Yeah.
then there I am with
Floating
me and
in-
my sheep. I'll be the shepherd, shepherd Christian. I'll be podcasting with my sheep.
Oh Lord, what do you think the meaning of life is?
Oh man, that's wow, that was a quick twist and turn. All right, fuck. Sorry, I just cursed. F it. We'll get into it. I feel like the meaning of life is, not being what the guy who commented on our stuff said, which means like there's something going on in his life, or he's like not doing something that's bringing joy in his life. He's sitting on TikTok and throwing out hate. I feel like the meaning of
Mhm.
life is waking up every day and actually genuinely being excited to get out of bed. Now, not every day are you going to be excited. We're all going to have our bad days. But if you can 95% of the time be really excited to start your day. Like lately I've been so excited that I've been having trouble sleeping to wake up and make another
Yeah.
video. If you can do something like that and find a way to live and sustain off that, and love what you do and love your friends and family and be able to take care of them, all
Mhm.
that's the meaning of life to me.
Mhm.
That's subjective now. I mean, everyone can have their own interpretation.
Yeah. That's good.
I
one.
pretty much just explained my dream though. Is like be able to take care of my intermediate family and
Yeah.
have fun doing it. That's
No-
that's
no-
the dream, man.
No extended family taken care of.
I don't know. I think that's when you start to get,
Yeah, no, I
you
get
know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, dude, we got big families, extended family. I don't know how big you're. Like, I'm talking about. I just want to make a little bit of money.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm not trying to be like Jeff Bezos. If I'm Bezos, yeah, I'll take care of everybody.
Yeah, no, I get it. I
Take
get
care
it.
of everybody who needs it. Yeah, I take care of homeless people before some extended family though. Dude, no, me and you on this podcast one time talked about like we're gonna I literally said I'm gonna help out at least 2 homeless people and get them back up on their feet before I die.
Where'd you get to the number of 2?
Because I had this
Just
because the
curious.
podcast at the time wasn't looking so well, so I had to set a really low, a low floor for me because I might not be able to financially do it, but
Put the over under at 1.5.
yeah. Now the number jumped up to 3.5, so it's still not great, guys.
I'm
But
gonna
there's
help.
potential.
2 people. It's not a bad goal.
Dude, that's my whole point was that like if you could do that, like your life is worth it and like you did something really valuable.
I think that I don't know the meaning of life. I don't know if
Yeah, I was waiting for yours.
I mean, I guess I would say
Did you see how long my definition was? Have at it. I mean, I was lecturing. I was like preaching to the choir over here.
maybe being present while also being optimistic. Okay, so being present while being optimistic for the future,
Yep.
reflective on the past,
Dude, I love that.
and positively reflective on the past, and grateful for the now. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
I already talked about the presence, but
it's hard to be present and grateful for the now, though, isn't it? Because sometimes you just want to grind and you kind of forget,
yeah,
don't you? Like
yeah,
it's like
but
it
I
can
would
get
I would
convoluted.
I would say that the best moments of presence, in my opinion, are when you pull yourself back into the presence, right? So like, and which is a positive action, because
100%.
if you're like it's I just think I don't know. I think to meditation and where you might lose your thought process for a while, you're like, oh damn, I'm trying to be present. But if you're like, oh nice, I found myself being present, rather than being, God, I just can't stay present. This isn't worth it. Like those thoughts building up. But I also think it's to spread as much joy with your presence as possible. Like all this stuff that we're doing, the skits, the accounts, the wanting to.
Domino's, order your pizza.
Domino's.
Cheesy stuffed crust.
Domino's car just flew by.
Dude, it's so funny
We're
watching
outside
that
again
thing
this
zoom
week.
by.
I'm gonna miss it, man. I'm gonna miss being able to come on and oh wait,
And
so
vent.
here's my question. Do you think that people's proclivity or society's inclination to want to document more stuff, as in vlogs and everybody TikTok and this and that, do you think it's positive or negative?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's like a net, like zero. Like I think it's like in the middle. Like, what do you mean? Positive or negative for who? Society?
Yeah, because it almost sometimes feels like you can't. I feel like we're nearing a direction or a path or a destination where you can't just sit and enjoy a time. It's like, oh, I gotta take a
I get
picture.
what you're saying. Yes.
I gotta
well,
vlog this because
one
the
extreme
content.
example that a lot of people our age, younger, maybe a little older, can what's it called?
Yeah.
Admit to and have at least personally seen.
Oh, we good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Who cares? if
Sorry
not,
about
right?
that. Steve's fiddling with it. Like when you go to a concert, we were at like the Jack Harlow concert, and I looked around and it's just a sea, like a actual
Mhm.
sea
Yeah.
of phones recording the concert, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I did it for a second, but mine was because of a joke. Like I was actually making fun of like
Yeah.
Jack Harlow, but
Yeah.
and I love Jack Harlow. It was like a joke, but I'm sitting there and I'm like, you paid money to literally just have your phone out and like, dude, you could have just went on YouTube and watched like a video of him like at a
Yeah.
concert. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, dude,
Huh?
put your phone away and jump up and down and sing and have a good time. Like that is insane.
Yeah.
And that's just not concerts. This is everything people document.
I
But I think the difference is between like a YouTube vlog and that is like YouTubers make a lot of money doing it. Some of these people are missing out on a moment for no money just to
Mhm.
show off to other people. Do you get my difference?
yeah.
Not that YouTube like people might not be trying to show off and all that. You can still be doing that, but at least at least it's their job,
Yeah.
as opposed to someone who's just like not living in the moment and they're not getting paid for it and they just want to like show off.
Mhm.
You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I get
It
that.
depends.
No, I think you're right. I think
Uh,
if you're doing it with good intention, like, because there's a lot of things that, if you have a big following on YouTube, you're bringing other people happiness. You're bringing.
Exactly.
It's cool for them to watch you because it's inspiring. I'll watch George Janko's vlogs and I'll be like, hey, that's my boy
Yeah.
doing stand up out here. I'm gonna be with this dude. But I
Yeah.
think some people might fall into like, oh, this is my dose of
Dopamine or like
dopamine, entertainment, my
yeah.
dose of this world. So I don't want. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I have to
Maybe
define my thought process
if
on.
it's your
but I think
job,
that's
like
life.
something like YouTube, like maybe there's just a line you have to set. Like, okay, like I'm gonna go on trips and vlog, but I also will have trips that I take that are just personally for me to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like if you're going on trips to make content, then dude, that's your job. Go make
Mhm.
content. A
Mhm.
lot of people do that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But like if you're actually like gonna take some vacation time and you're vlogging, like, maybe that's where you draw the line. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
and you know what? It's all about the mindset, really, of the people you're with, I guess. Because if you're with a bunch of content, it doesn't take that long. You're not acting in it when you're vlogging.
yeah, that's a good
It's
point.
like just go grab the shot and then enjoy dinner.
hmm
I think is like a decent way to do it. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
I agree.
I don't know.
I'm excited to make our skit today.
Yep.
Yeah. But maybe we'll do something like, what are you gonna miss about the pod? And we'll both just say something. I can go first if you want.
Yeah, you can go, but let me just say that it's like we have said, it's not gone. It's just we're taking a little
That's what I
hiatus
meant. Yeah.
to go ultra focused in.
Oh, trust me, when this pod's back, guys, the quality's gonna be unmatched.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be excited.
Hopefully we have big guests on too. But I
Mhm.
think like something I'll miss is the documenting part, but also like this is kind of like a therapy session for us maybe, like where we just get to talk about the deepest things about life,
Mhm.
what's going on in our lives, the shittiness of the world and the good things, and all kinds of things like that. Sports, everything we talked about on here.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll miss just genuinely having a conversation with a friend and shooting the shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I like the deep talks we had on here too. That stuff's fun, but we got long car rides for that.
yeah. Something I'll.
I'm sure you agree with all what I said.
Yeah, I do. I do. And I was trying to think of mine
Yeah.
while. But something I will maybe not so much miss. Something I'm glad that I get a little bit of a break from the pod for
Yeah.
is feeling like not all of it is out there. Because when we started, it was like
That's a good point.
it was like here's everything we did this weekend, and at the time you throw it out there because you're like I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah,
But
and you're like, I need to make it. I guess it's worth it. Or
you look back, there's a mosquito on you.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you definitely got a bite there. You look back and you're like, and you have to learn. You have to learn, and you need that lesson to teach you. But what will I miss most about the pod? I mean, not much because I know that we're coming back better.
Uh huh.
Like if I was,
I guess if it was gone for good, we'd miss it more.
if it was gone for
Right.
good, I'd miss it. If it was gone, and I didn't have a creative outlet with you, I'd miss it. And if I didn't have a creative outlet to share, because I have a few internal creative outlets like just writing and playing music and
Yeah,
other stuff, but knowing that I guess it's almost like it's almost like when a really good sports player stays for a team for a while, and then he just gets traded. He's still in the league.
Mhm.
He's just playing for a better team now,
Yeah.
and that had to happen. And you,
Yeah, we're like the Jaguars, and we just got traded to like, I don't know, maybe like the Jets. You know what I mean? Like, maybe the Texans actually. Like it
Isn't
might
that
be an
a
extra
downgrade?
win or two, but
Nah,
we're still in the
dude,
shit.
give us like the Falcons.
No, I think they might
No?
be worse. That's why I said the Jets. The Jets actually look a little lot better.
Give us like
The Falcons are arguably
The
the Falcons
Bron-
are probably the worst team.
we just went from like the
The
Jags.
Broncos, no, dude. Russell, you think
Russell
we're
Wilson.
Russell Wilson at quarterback?
You saw Rich?
No shot.
Rich is at quarterback.
Dude, we're like, all right, fine. I'll give us like maybe the Giants.
I'll take the Giants.
Daniel Jones at quarterback seems way too fitting for us. You know, or whatever team Baker Mayfield goes to.
Yeah, in the USFL. Yeah, so I'll miss that about the pod. Just being able to sit and shoot the sheet.
I'll tell you what I won't miss. Some days you just wake up and you gotta write shit for this podcast, and you just don't feel like it. And you know what? We did it anyway.
Yeah.
But with the skits, I normally don't feel like that, so I'm not gonna miss that. No, not even that. I just hated having to go after and edit stuff, and you just want to go enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, long form's tough, guys. Long form's tough when you when you haven't built up an audience that wants to hear you long form. And we love all you guys because we know that, whether it's I guess the few that came to us organically, they're like the Marines,
Yeah,
the few,
yeah.
the proud, and
If you're there, you're one of our minions, and we respect you heavily.
yeah. Also, go follow us at You Wouldn't Get It LLC, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We're everywhere. And are we gonna give them the name of the other account?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we can, or you can wait. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, just we're gonna leave it up to the algorithm how that one
Guys,
does.
I manifested 500 followers today, and let's just say we have 6 hours to do it, and it is like gonna be like, I think we might get there, but it's gonna be like neck and neck. Like I manifested this shit though.
Yeah.
What do you want by what's this? May? What do you want by like the end of June? I was thinking like 2,500, 2,000 followers.
So
It's only a month.
yeah, but that's like 20 vids. 200K.
Dude, that's a lot, dude. That's a lot to manifest, Steve. 200K is a lot. I'm trying to set like a little bit of I don't want to say realistic, but
2 mil.
2 mil? Jesus, dude, this dude is off the wet.
What we at for time?
We're at 36 minutes, so we'll call it at like around the 40 mark. maybe we'll just sit here, guys, and we'll just
Here's a 4-minute moment of silence.
oh,
So no, but guys,
it's
listen.
beautiful out.
It's beautiful out, and it's a net
Birds are
positive.
chirping.
We're headed in the right direction, and we want to bring you guys along with it. So keep an eye out on You Wouldn't Get It LLC. Keep an eye out for the secret TikTok, which hope.
Oh, that's what it was. Are we gonna tell them what that is? I mean, screw it.
Nah.
We haven't posted anything. If they want to follow us, they can follow us.
Yeah, we'll leave it up to the algorithm.
Okay. Well, it'll probably be in our You Wouldn't Get It link tree in a couple of weeks if we like the content and we like to
Yep.
see how it's going. So if you really want to find it, you can either text us or it'll be in our link tree. But hopefully the algorithm brings it to you with all the successes.
Would love that.
Let's talk about our trips real quick.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
You got the big one.
Yeah,
All
no,
right, I'll go
we're
first.
both big trips, man.
No, I
Well,
know.
if it ain't Bristol, it's big for us.
All right. So I'm going to let's just talk about like what the next year looks like for us.
Yeah, dude.
So St. John in June, early June.
Isn't like the same week as me? Don't we like leave
yeah.
like the same week?
Yeah, but
That's perfect.
don't say what week.
Why? Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
I just don't want
yeah, yeah.
So
Someone who doesn't like rob the house.
that or like pulls a Home Alone. So St. John, I'm excited. It's gonna be a fire trip. Like I am trying not to look at
How long is it?
It's a week.
A week. A
I'm
week's
trying to-
fire,
yeah.
especially. I've never been to St. John's. I heard it's really nice though.
Yeah.
Big Steve loves it.
Yeah,
Right?
no, it's
He likes it a lot, right?
it's their place, and
Yeah.
I haven't been there in probably. I think we went in 2012, 2013, so it's going on 10 years.
Oh
maybe?
yeah, because you went to Punta Cana. I thought you went to St. John's.
No, so I forget a lot of it, and I'm really happy that I do because I want to.
No, that's dope.
It's almost like I experienced for the first time. I haven't looked at any pictures in the past year.
I'm happy you guys aren't like Disney families. Although I like Disney
We were
World.
for a while, so
No,
go-
no. Here, I
bite
was
your
too.
tongue.
I'm saying like, although I like Disney World, just let me preface, I just don't know if I like the idea of like only going to Disney World like every 6 months. Like
Yeah.
I think that's like crazy to me.
I mean, for a while
I'd rather go to like Tennessee, Nashville or something once.
we went
Nashville, Tennessee.
I think 7 times before I
I've
was
only been there like 2 or 3.
14.
So you were a Disney fan.
We were a Disney fan.
Yeah.
It's fun.
But you guys were young, like dude. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like, you know what I mean? Like these people don't even have kids and they're like, let's go to Disney World. Like I like Disney World. It's fun. I
It's
just
fun
went
there.
there last year. But you know what I mean, right? Like come on. All right. Anyway,
I'm
before I
having
get
trouble.
myself,
I'm having trouble picking it
before
up.
I don't even care. What am I gonna do? Who cares? If you guys, what are you Disney people gonna do to me?
So St. John, beautiful beaches. Gonna read the Three Musketeers, which I got absolutely grinded about last
dude,
week.
that shit is so funny.
Take a break, but we'll have content flowing.
Yeah. And then I'm
That
going.
actually helps a lot, Chris, that we don't have to do this over that time.
Oh no. We talked about this. There are times when you should and shouldn't make content.
Yeah.
And going on a vacation with your family is times that you'll always remember it. I don't think.
No,
But guys, it's
I
fun.
mean the pod. We would have had to get 3 or 4 episodes.
You would see me. I'm not even gonna say where I'd be hanging from, but You'd see me floating in the what is it? The Adriatic Sea in Italy. Because guys, in a couple weeks, I'm going to Italy for 3 weeks.
Yes, sir.
That's why me and Steve need to grind because we're not taking time off from our TikToks, guys. We are filming so much that we are going to be 3 weeks ahead
Yeah.
because I'm going away for 3 weeks, and we're going to still get our posts in every other day.
Yeah.
So that's also part of our reasoning. But I'm super excited. First timer, get to see where my grandma was born.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the Amalfi Coast, and I'm very excited. So, and I get to see a lot of historical things like that. What is it? The Pantheon or something, or Parthenon? I don't know. It's one of the two. The other's in Greece. I know that.
Yeah.
Get to see the Vatican and all that cool stuff. Get the boat rides at Positano, all those cool places you see, Sorrento.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
It's awesome.
Hopefully, me and Steve's TikTok lead us back there,
Yeah.
and we're filming content there for you guys.
Yes.
But our secondary account might have some content from there in St. John, so maybe they will see some of our trip experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We made it extra ambiguous,
extra ambiguous.
but
yeah.
hey, why not?
A
conceal
little
your
ominous, one
intentions.
could say.
Conceal your intentions.
Yep, Robert Greene taught us too well, guys. You won't catch. Well, you probably will catch me slipping, because I'm like I don't know.
You're a hybrid.
Yeah, like a piranha.
You're.
You know what I mean?
I was thinking about animal too.
Yeah, like I was gonna say like a lizard.
I saw
You know
it.
what? I like iguanas.
Yeah.
We saw them in Florida, right? Those iguanas.
Uh.
Those things. Yeah, we did. Dude. Those things
Yeah.
are crazy looking.
They're nutty. Are we really not doing? I guess we're not doing.
How long is the St. John's flight?
4 hours. 4.
That's not too bad.
How long is the Italy flight?
9.
Ooh, that's not that bad. I've heard 13.
Oh yeah, I believe
It's
it.
half a day.
I don't. No, I've heard of 21.
You best be believing. You best be editing content on
The
that
kid
flight.
I work with is from Pakistan, and it's like an insane flight.
You editing content on the flight?
What?
You editing content on the
Oh, I
flight?
feel like I do got to do something. I'm at least gonna film content for us a little bit.
No bet.
You know, little getting on the plane. You should do that too, by the way. We need as much as we can, but make sure you put a sticker on there where you're at.
All the B-roll.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, great. This kid can just not put the content away.
Kid can't put the. Kid comes on here and talks about not going on his phone and this and that. He
yeah,
can't put the
I'm-
damn thing
I'm
down.
gonna be sitting across from my Italian family that I understand. I'm gonna be like, oh, this would be great content. Everyone's gonna be like, bro, what? Like,
They're sitting there. Your grandma was like, I just made this amazing. There's the sunset, and you're like, bet. You mind if I set up my Black Magic Cinema on the tripod?
my suitcase isn't even full of clothes. I have like 2 pairs of pants with like a box light.
Yeah, a camera.
Like dude, like they literally are like they stop the plane to check what's in there, and it's like literally a box light. They're like, bro, are you serious? Like,
Okay, what are we leaving them with?
oh man.
Just some gratitude, I think, and some thanks.
Yeah, no, like thanks. We'll never see you again. It was a terrible experience. You guys should have gave us money, and we would have stayed. You know. No, it was super fun. What was the quote you said earlier? It's like it's not
a goodbye.
It's
It's a see you
goodbye,
later.
It's a see you later.
And it's funny how much life has changed, but I look forward to getting back to this pod. And yeah, we would not seriously. We really wouldn't be anywhere without it because if
No,
we
we
didn't,
would be.
if
I'd
we
be
saw-
in the dump. Yeah, I'd literally like literally the furniture store, the dump. I'd be on sale on all fours. Like literally, I'd be a what's that called? Not an end table, but like a footrest or something, an ottoman. they're like live ottoman. Won't stop yapping.
what's up yapping about content?
Yeah. That's gonna be me when my career falls through. Oh man. Oh,
They wouldn't
God.
get it.
Fear is the mind killer. I must not fear.
So
And here we go.
yeah, guys. Seriously, my point that I was making was, if we didn't get that like support from people, and at least the validation that people cared early on,
And build up the confidence.
I don't think we would be here.
Yeah, and build the confidence to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that Poppy? I think that's my grandpa. We'll see that. Oh yeah. Yep.
Hey,
that's-
let's call it here.
Yeah, it's called here. And I'm going to end it with, and
Here we go.
We'll see you guys soon.
Peace.